have this real meat freezer where the meat for the chain broiler goes. It's not temping. They said it lost temp the other day, so let's open it up and see if she is ready for retirement. Looks good. So I'm not sure what's up with this. This is a little meat cooler. I have a 15 microfarad. Yeah, not a bad cap. Star relay's all that's left. Check it. Alright, so real quick, I want to talk about, just before I wanted to put a hard start kit on this, I figured I'd check the compressor to see if the compressor ohmed out. So remove all your terminals, leads, draw your chart, start taking your measurements. Traditionally, I was taught to remember, can she run? Can she run? Common, start, run. But as you get your numbers, even if you don't know what it is, in case they're in case it's start and run over here, your greatest reading is going to be between your start and your run. And your smallest reading is going to be between your common and your run. And there's, generally speaking, this should equal the sum of these two. So we're close. This actually was like 484950, and this is actually 77. So we're real close. I think the compressor has the potential to run. So at that point, I'm going to go ahead. If I had an OL on one of those, I would know my internal windings are open, and my compressor would be problematic. There is a scenario in which it's off on thermal, which comes out of the common, and then you'll read an OL and the compressor's not bad, you're just off on thermal and you let it cool down. But I digress. Let me grab a hard start kit, plug this up, and see if the problem is in our relay. Alright, so here's an all-in-one, right? It's a relay overload capacitor. It just replaces exactly what was there. You have to watch on this, because when you look at it, looking at the triangle, if you forget what it says, and you just say, oh look, we're putting red on the top, black on the left, and white on the right. Nope. Common, black. Start, white. So we're going black, white, red. And then wiring that into the incoming. Let's give it a go. Alright, so before we do any other management, I'm on the common amp clamp of that, so I'll plug her in and see if our compressor doesn't light up. Lord! Ladies and gentlemen, we have compression. Now let's see if it'll keep running. So we obviously need to clean the condenser coil, but I wasn't going to go into any maintaining until we knew she wasn't terminal. So if this is going to run and start to temp, I'll get all this wired in, get the cap back on the cover so nothing can rattle around and short out in there. Well, time will tell. Just let it run, make sure the compressor goes. You hear that? The internals of the compressor rattling around. The compressor wasn't running and I shook it and it started.